when we're comparing ourselves to others, what happens is we're actually missing the miracle. We're missing the manifesting miracle. Because when other people have the things that we want, it's not that we don't have it. It's that they're reflecting back to us what's possible inside of us.
Gabrielle Bernstein, a role model for spiritual seekers.
Welcome back to the show. For those of you who are out there wanting to know, I have no idea what the topic was for the show. What was the topic we wanted, Josh? Don't edit that. I think it's hysterical that I literally sat the down and have no idea what I'm talking about. What is our topic? But that's actually a good thing that everybody knows. Don't edit any of this, Josh. Everyone has to know that we don't script these shows. We just sit down. Sometimes we don't even have a topic. We let the universe tell us what to do. It's coming through. What's up? Patience. Oh, yes, we did want to talk about patience. I guess I'm just so patient that I didn't even know what the topic was. I was just so relaxed and let go of control in my patient world. Yeah, patience. So if you're out there and you're like, patience, when I tell an audience that one of the methods to manifesting is patience, they literally like boo, they boo me. They're like, you. Because truly, patience is not what people want to hear. They want to hear, like, how do I get it now, Gabby? What's the deal? How do I get it now? And I get that. I understand. But that attitude of how do I make it happen right now, that attitude is not helping you manifest. That attitude is keeping you stuck in the dramas and the stories and the pushing and the controlling. And when we're patient, we actually are allowing. And a genuine quality that a super attractor has is patience. So I'm gonna talk about patience today. I'm gonna take questions about patience today. There is my favorite quote from A Course in Miracles. Those who are certain of the outcome can afford to wait and wait without anxiety. Patience, people, patience. And the secret to prayer is to forget what you think you need and just be patient and allow. And you're still sitting there and you're like, screw you, Gabby. I don't know how to be patient. I wanted to do that in Cartman's voice. It's going to kill my voice right now, but screw you, Gabby. Oh my God, Ria's like, what are you doing? Ria's like, why are you like a weirdo, weird middle-aged woman? Okay. So patience. Yeah, and I think that patience isn't easy when we have such a strong need. But the secret to patience also is that oftentimes we think that when I have that thing, I'm going to be complete. I'm going to feel happy. I'm going to feel good. And it's the opposite. When I feel good, I manifest what is of the highest and best for me. And so if you start to let go of the idea that something out there is going to complete you, something you manifest is going to make you happy, but instead just choose to be in the joy of the creation, choose to be in the joy of your day-to-day moments. This tea that Ria got me that I just knocked into the microphone is just delicious. And I'm going to focus on the joy of my microphone tea and being with my friends and being with you. That allows me to be in this present moment. It allows me to be patient in the things that I'm creating. And I got to tell you, I own patience right now. I like nail it. I am super, super good at patience now. Some people might disagree. Not necessarily patient. I'm not that good at patience when it comes to wanting things done at my own speed, but I think I'm quite good at patience. What do you think, Josh? I think I'm patient when it comes to things that are manifesting. Yeah? Josh is saying yes. Yeah. I'm not always patient when I want like, that let's get that audio up. It's so great. But that's just also excitement. But when we are manifesting something and we want to allow it to come into form, patience is our most valuable resource. So let's talk about that today. I want to bring in some guests. I want to see who's freaking out, who's trying to control things. If you're a controller, if you're a manic manifester, that's who I want to hear from today. I want to reorganize you and just shift your energy because you know who you are, you manic manifestors. You're the folks that are like, if I do all the things right, if I meditate all the time, if I listen to all the podcasts, if I affirm, I put the things on the vision board that I'm going to manifest, I'm going to make it happen, I'm going to make it happen, I'm going to make it happen. You know who you are. And it's just by trying to make it happen, nothing happens. So let's get out of that manic manifesting mode and start to cultivate more calm presence and patience so that we can just let our super attractor power do the work for us. Let's go. Who's our first guest? Hi, Erin. Hi there.
Hi, Gabby.
How are you, honey?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
This is my second time back with you, actually. And when I woke up today, I just had this feeling you were going to be doing a Dear Gabby recording.
Huh.
And then an hour later, I got your email.
You manifested us. Welcome
Yes.
back. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. So, on the topic of patience, I feel like I've been in this energy of planting seeds, trying to, set up where I'm going on my career path. I'm trying to create an online business. And I feel like for this whole year now, I've kind of been planting seeds along the way. And I just am wondering, like, when is my time going to come? Like, I'm having trouble, not comparing myself to people around me. I see everybody else, like, succeeding and winning in certain ways. And I feel like I'm doing all the right things. And I'm just wondering, like, kind of like, when is it going to be my turn?
Okay.
And I'm trying to stay, in a high vibration about it all. But some days are harder than others, and I get a little down on myself about it sometimes.
You're the perfect guest for this concept, for this topic today. I am so happy you came through. So you said a few things. One, you said, I'm planting seeds. Great. I love that. Have you ever planted a garden or planted a plant or tended to a plant in any form? Yes, you did. You have.
Yes,
So if you overwater it, what happens?
it does not thrive.
If you over fertilize it, what happens?
Same thing. It's not going to grow the way it should.
If you sit over it and just are like trying, that's the other word you said, trying to make it grow, what happens?
It probably won't grow.
Probably won't grow. So you're planting the seeds, which is gorgeous, but you're not letting them grow. And all the trying and the comparing are blocking the natural order of growth. So it's not that you aren't the perfect match for the growth, it's that your energy is misaligned with that match. Does this make sense?
Yeah,
You following
it
me?
does.
So, two of the biggest reasons that we block our manifesting power when we're trying and when we are comparing. And I'm going to start you off right now by giving you some guidance on how to stop trying and stop comparing. Sound good?
Absolutely.
Let's do it, girl. Okay, so let's start with the trying. When you notice yourself efforting, like any form of efforting, and I'm using that word because it's something I've been using in my own life. I literally claim to the universe, I am no longer efforting. If something feels like I'm putting too much effort into it or I'm trying too hard, I'm going to back the F down. So when you notice yourself efforting, I want you to literally shut down the computer, turn off the Instagram, stop the online work, sit on your hands and shut your mouth. And I want you to just sit for a moment in the discomfort. Sit in the feeling of what it feels like to want to get there, or want to make it happen, or want to control it, or want to make whatever it is that needs to happen. Because if we don't give ourselves a moment to breathe with that feeling, then you might just be like getting into a high vibration over the feeling, right? And that's not going to help you. So I want you to notice when you're efforting and then sit on your hands and shut your mouth and sit for a moment and breathe with it and feel into that feeling of what that need is that's pulling you to push, to control, to manifest. If you feel into that feeling for about 90 seconds, that feeling can pass, that feeling can change, your energy can shift. And from that new energy, you can return to the same thing you were doing or just go do something else. Because with that energy shift, whatever it is that you're doing in that moment will be far more powerful than if you were in the energy of that neediness or that control or that manic manifesting. So I want you to notice the efforting, stop in your tracks, take a deep breath, and then revisit whatever the next right action might be. You with me, Erin? The next thing is the comparing. And you've probably heard me talk about this, Erin. But when we're comparing ourselves to others, what happens is we're actually missing the miracle. We're missing the manifesting miracle. Because when other people have the things that we want, it's not that we don't have it. It's that they're reflecting back to us what's possible inside of us, what is true inside of us. They're reflecting back a desire that we have. And so instead of letting that comparison guide us to a place of, I don't have that, but they do, we want to really lean into what's possible inside of me. See it as driftwood, see it as the universe revealing to you that person has that, so can you. That person has that, so can you. And reminding you of your desire, because when we really relish in our desires rather than minimize them or judge ourselves for not having it yet, but instead relish in the desire and the excitement and the enthusiasm about what it is that we want to create, that's when we start to get back into a point of attraction and out of the energy of comparison. So, those two practices first, I want you to stop yourself in your tracks when you're efforting, take a breath, breathe into the feeling, and then take the next action. And then when you notice people that you're comparing, just say, oh, there's driftwood. That's a reflection of who I am. That's a reflection of what's possible in my life. And celebrate it. Celebrate it. Feel into the feeling of it. Believe in it. Shift your energy around it. Even just celebrate the fact that you saw it in someone else, knowing that you seeing that in someone else is a step towards manifesting. How does that feel, Erin?
Really good. That really, especially the part about stopping efforting, like that really resonates because I think those are the moments where I start to get a little off track is when I'm efforting too hard. I need to kind of take a step back and detach. So, like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I literally, like I had to let go of somebody that I was working with, like an external contractor, and he was like devastated that I let him go. But I had to because it felt like I had to effort too much. And I was like, you're wonderful, you're good at your work, but it feels like too much effort for me right now to get this to where I want it to be. And I had to just own that. And I was like, oh, I've invested all this money in him and I've invested all this time in him. And I just had to let it go. Be like, no more efforting. It's not working for me. And I was loving and kind and I felt for him because he did good work, but it just was still too much effort for me. And so I had to let it go, even though I was building up some momentum behind it. So noticing when you're in that efforting and just stop. Stop yourself in your tracks. Patience comes when we no longer are tolerant of so much efforting. Big one,
Thanks.
big one, baby. Big one. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Muchas
That's exactly what I
gracias.
needed to hear today.
Muchas gracias, amiga. De nada.
Thank you, Gabby. So good to see you.
All right. Who's next? Who's next?
Hola Gaby, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, Alexandra, habla español. Muy bien, mi amiga. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy emocionada de estar aquí contigo hoy.
Sí,
Gabby,
sí.
it's been a great show. I'm going to say what everybody else says. I knew it was my day today, so I'm super excited to be here.
Bienvenido a mi podcast.
Muchas gracias. For me, patience is about control. I don't know how to let go. I feel if I'm not doing, then I'm not making it happen. And you speak about manic manifesting. I am a manic manifester. And if I have an opportunity to lay back, I get this anxious or guilty feeling behind me that I need to be doing something to making it happen. So I don't know how to let it go. I don't know how to relax. So I get to that point where you say, put everything down and walk away. I put everything down, I walk away, and then the thoughts start coming like maybe we should send one more application. Maybe we should look at one more profile in the dating app. Maybe we should go out there and try to do something. So and I am a control freak, which is, I think, the reason why I'm so successful because I enjoy that at work because I have this cold approach to it as work. I don't have feelings attached to it.
Oh, there you go. Attached.
Yes, but when it comes to personal, then I am attached to the results.
Sí, sí,
I am
sí, sí, sí.
attached to how it's gonna do it, and I don't know how to let go.
Okay. ¿Cómo se dice patience en español?
Paciencia.
¿Paciencia o aciencia?
Paciencia.
Paciencia. Es muy bien. Muy bonita. Paciencia, amiga. So it's so easy to be patient with the things that we trust, but the things that we can't control, the things that we don't maybe have that muscle memory of faith, we want to control, we want to push, we want to make happen because we don't believe that the universe can help us. We don't believe that there is a time and order that is best for us. And so all of the lessons I've shared today are perfecto para tú. Pero now I want to speak in Spanish, but I don't have all the words. Take my Spanish lesson as an example. When you have a desire, in this case for you, it's a personal desire to be in a relationship. You can't just sit around and just expect that, like, being in your apartment or being in your house and just watching TV, you're going to meet a guy. Like, that's just not necessarily what's going to happen. But when you put intention into it and you plant the seeds gently and slowly and just effortlessly planting the seeds, joyfully planting the seeds, then that energy can grow and that energy can manifest and cultivate. That energy is what puts you into a point of attraction. And that's when your partner comes to you or finds you or bumps into you or knocks at your door, whatever happens, because it happens. So I want you to just give yourself permission right now. Paciencia, is that what you said?
Paciencia.
Paciencia. Permission for paciencia. And what does that look like? I want you to plant a seed, a small seed every day, one small seed. And instead of trying to do it all, be on all the apps, push, whatever it is, one small seed daily to cultivate that trust that you're taking an action and faith in walking away, right? Faith in letting go. And it's an exercise. It's a paciencia is a practice, it's a practicar. Tú necesitas practicar paciencia. It's a practice.
Oh, yes.
Sí. It's a daily practice. So una día a tiempo, ¿sí? One day at a time?
Sí,
Un
una
día-
vez sí, a la vez.
Sí. One day at a time, continuously coming back to that gentle practice. And so if you do it now, do it for the next 20 days. For the next 20 days, I want you to just each day wake up, hear my voice in the back of your mind, replay this podcast episode, and just take a small, gentle seed and plant it. Maybe it means just putting something up on your profile, or just sending a message to somebody that you see online, or writing a letter to the universe about what you want to call into your life. One small little moment, and then trust that that's enough. Trust that that's more than enough, way more than enough. Trust that all the controlling that you're so great at work ain't so sexy online. It's not a sexy vibrational energy. And so trusting that these little seeds planted are really sensual, really sexy, really attractive. And so just plant the seed and then stop. Plant the next seed the next day and walk away. And the other piece of this is while you're planting these seeds, do more of what brings you joy. Because when you're in joy, you are activating that super attractor power. When you're having fun in your life. I mean, my friend, you have such a gorgeous smile. Your energy es muy bonita. It's beautiful energy. And you said, yo soy emocionado. You have such emotion. See, emocionado is emotional.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
es muy bonita. Es muy perfecto. Es muy simpático y feliz. Yo quiero más of that energía. See? I want more of
Yes.
that energy. It comes right through to me. And so just cultivate more, más energía, todos los días. And that energy cultivated over and over and over again in its beautiful, profound, magnetic way. With little seeds planted, having more fun, creating more space. 20 days. I want you to report back to me how you feel, where you're at, what's happening in your life. What's changed? What's new? What's novel in 20 days? And those practices of repetition, small actions daily, just like my 10 minutes a night, 10 minutos todos los noches, that adds up. That adds up and it creates more confiance. See? My confidence grows and my practice continues and I develop and develop. And the same goes for the energy of romance and the attracting power within you. And you have to trust me on this. Trust me on this. If you notice yourself efforting, sit on your hands and shut your mouth and feel into the feeling. Feel into the feeling of the need to control, the belief that you have to jump. Give yourself 90 seconds to fully feel it. And I promise you it will shift. In 90 seconds, it can shift and you can move on to the next thing. But
Okay.
no more efforting. Is efforting sexy, my love?
It's not. It's not even. I feel like my mind just goes into this crazy hole of what else, where we can go and do. So what you're saying totally resonates with me.
Yeah. You're actually only allowed to plant one small seed a day. I'm not giving you permission to plant any more seeds each day. Okay? I'm coaching
I can
you.
do that.
I'm coaching you.
I can.
Come back in 20 days and tell me what happened.
Thank you, Gabby.
Ah, muchas gracias. Y de nada. De nada. Muchas gracias, amiga. Thank you so much for being part of this show. Thank you for being part of my world. And I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
If you like this video and you want to get more Gabby, check out the next one right over here.